What's up, everybody? Brett here, and we're back today with our Markus Wulfhart Vortex campaign playthrough. Lots of controversy going on right now, if you're following some of the recent updates that have been released around Markus. I'm not sure if it's taking effect right now in our current campaign, but basically, guys, they nerfed his abilities. They nerfed Executioner, they nerfed Focus Shot, I believe, and Amber Bow. They basically tried to make it so that you can't snipe out small single-target characters. Because before, Markus was shooting like an artillery piece, but the entire time he should have been shooting like an archer. So there's a difference in there, and I know it's, if you're not super familiar with the game, it's kind of perhaps hard to understand or differentiate. But basically, he was bypassing shields and missile resistance and hitting people completely. And they've changed that. And he's a lot weaker than he was before. They also lowered his melee defense by 7, I believe. Those are the big changes. There's also some changes around the Dread Saurians, which don't really affect us here. But I thought it was worth pointing out. They lowered their gold cost by 100. And they gave them a lot more mass, like 1,000 more mass, which is quite a bit. And I think they messed with the way they kind of move through units and, you know, attack. But anyway, guys, I thought we'd talk about that right off the bat. I made some diplomacy dealings. I got us a nice little stack of gold. I spent some of it trying to get some extra spearmen here. I think I'm actually also going to recruit these Hellblaster volley guns, because I think what's going to happen here is, I think Ikit Claw and Boil Rolk are going to roll into Fuming Serpent and try and take it from me before it upgrades. It's got one more turn until we get the Empire Captain and the Halberdiers and stuff. Yeah, instead of the Spearmen. So I think they're going to try and take it from me. So I need every advantage I can get. And a Hellblaster volley gun, properly protected, is potentially hundreds of kills. And sadly, we don't have any Regiments of Renown we can put in there. But that by itself, rank 5 Hellblaster volley gun should be quite the equalizer. We're going to keep Markus here, because I think we're going to be threatened from all sides. I think if we step forward, there's a pretty good chance that they come forward to try and do something else. We kind of want them to break their forces over there. We also have this Eagle Crow brother slowly wasting away. At some point next turn, we're going to hit him with Aldebrass and nuke him. And that's it. That's kind of where we are right now. I think we can end the turn, and we'll be good to go. Our income is somewhat back on track. Ideally, I'd love to have over about 5 to 6k per turn. That way we could upgrade pretty much any building, at least one building per turn, and occasionally even 2. Wow, look at the balance of power, and they still attacked. That's a lot of Storm Vermin and Death Runners. Huh. So guys, this is actually what I'm thinking. I mean, we have a lot of units here, but it's a lot of chaff units. This should be an easy fight. It's telling us it is, but I am going to auto-resolve this first fight, and we're going to track them down and go to kill them. Oh, it wiped them. Oh, that sucks. I just wanted to hurt them, and I thought they would run away. And then we would be able to chase down their routing. Okay, well that was anticlimactic. Sorry, guys. Well, we have even more research rate. Oh, man. We should try and get the Ikit Claw, like, trait on as many heroes, or as many lords as possible. Because, man, our research rate's shooting up another 10%. And we picked up a lot of new followers here. Give them that one. Alright, let's check out our research actually and see. It's up to 160%. That's crazy. Once this is done, we were going for the Untainted, I do believe. And then eventually we're going to want to get this stuff. Alright, we've got 8k. Man, that was so anticlimactic. I'm sorry about that, guys. That's not at all what I meant to do. I wanted to... I mean, we could... I can't really, like, reload or anything. Alright, let's get the exotic animal tamer. Get that, and get this. And once we have this here, we can leave this location. There's a shipwreck out there. We also picked up a level here. Iron Disciplinarian. I want to come out to sea and see what's in that shipwreck.
Markus Wulfhart.
Our boy Hertwig here has leveled as well. Tools of Judgment are interesting. The ward save is definitely great. What am I working towards here? Slippery? Sure. Doesn't matter. If he's losing in melee, we've already kind of failed. Oh wow, someone else is attacking us here. Oh, this is Lord Skrulk. Well, if Lord Skrulk wants to attack us here at Tlaxlan, I think we easily repel that. Maybe not easily, perhaps. Okay. Why can't I declare war on them? I don't understand.
I serve Sigma.
I can't attack them. Is that because they are here to go and stop Mazdamundi?
Champion of the faith.
They're a neutral army.
By Sigma.
Okay, well that's interesting. Let's move over here to Tlaxlan and reinforce. We'll just move all the way. Yeah, and we'll decline. But now we know that we're as close as we need to be in order to reinforce. So we spent all of our gold down here to kind of bolster this area. Maybe we should put some of that into this instead. The Imperial Harbor is just so hard to pass up. Yeah, I think we're going to go for this instead of the harbor. It's an extra 200 gold a turn, but I think we need to get this place self-sustaining. It needs to have its own city watch if we're going to ever be able to leave here. Which I think we can kind of do now. Let's move down to Axotl. Or actually, let's move out to here. And we're going to go and kill these lizards.
The nation calls.
I just want to make sure I'm within supporting distance. Let's move out here with Alduus. And we'll see if we need to take a battle or whatever. It's a shipwreck. Let's sail. It says, from the crow's nest come shouts that broken masts can be seen piercing the ocean's surface. The lookout has spotted a sunken ship lying in the waters amongst some distant shoals. Located far from an inhabited shoreline or any known sailing routes, it has the markings of a pirate galleon. A mysterious sunken pirate ship in this location cannot be here without good reason, and perhaps that reason involves treasure. So we're going to sail and see what we have to fight. Okay, that's nothing. With our artillery, the Rotting Leviathan and their carronades are going to be useless. Yeah, this is way too easy of a battle. And yeah, familiar with this map as well. Okay, how are we going to set this up? Well, we have a nice hill back here. That's kind of a no-brainer, I guess. Let's get carronades maybe in group 6. Get them all the way back here. For those of you who've never seen a Hellblaster, I don't blame you. They're often ignored as a unit. But they have much lower range than a cannon. Let's actually split them up a little bit. Much less range, but much better armor piercing. You just always want to give them a perfect line of sight if you can. It'll just make them so much more effective. And they won't fail you as often. Let's get a spearman in the front. Get the unbreakable guys. Oh, no. That's not what I meant to do. Sorry for the slightly clumsy micro stuff. I haven't had a chance to play in a while. I don't know if I talked about this in too many of my videos, but I had been applying to colleges. And I spent an entire day doing that, and then the day that I wasn't doing that, I was,
Hand
let's actually put them here. This is a good location as well. They're still kind of facing down the hill. I was, home with my kids who got off of school because of Columbus Day. And then my wife took kind of a different day off, so I spent some time with her as well, which was great. It was super great. So that was like 3 days in a row where I wasn't able to record very much. And I wasn't able to play very much either, so got a little bit rusty. Alright, I think this is a good... I'm kind of slightly worried. Okay, we can see where the carronade is. This could be great, because we might just be able to dumpster it right now. Yeah. I don't know how well this will do against artillery. I don't know if I've ever tested this. Holy crap. Some of our cannons are firing. I'll just let them shoot at whatever. Once they get a good line of sight on the rotting Promethean. Okay. Pretty sure the carronade's not going to be a problem. Let's shoot at these deckhand mobs. Downhill like this. As long as most of them make contact. Nice. Stay away from that big Promethean. The Hellblaster is now shooting. Cool. Let's shoot things that have range. We could go for the easy snipe out on the Lord, but I think instead we're gonna go for... Yeah, he tried to get a charge, but we're not. We're just... If they wants to follow us, I mean, whatever. We'll let it follow us.
Taking position. Outriders.
Just one useless enemy. And we'll get into the back. Even just by getting close to the carronade, we're kind of wrecking its morale. Should be just about crumbling. Let's see if we can get a little volley before the Promethean gets in. No, they've left behind. They actually don't have any cannons anymore. Make sure we're shooting at what's going to be shooting at us. They really catch us in the forest.
Yes, sir, quickly. Standing by.
All right, good to go. Move up a little bit. We may as well go forward. Sigmar Sons go there. Are these summon units? They look like they're summon units, but maybe they're not. Alright, they're done. Super done. Let's switch all of our cannons now, and our Hellblaster as well, onto some more correct targets. Okay, they're gonna get some spell casting on us. Well, this thing is faster than I thought it was. How is it so damn fast? Just getting that charge acceleration, I guess. It got one attack off and shattered our unit.
Conditions acceptable.
Well, keep running, guys. Just gotta stay out of the forest. I think that's really what's messing me up. No reason even to engage them in melee in certain spots. Whoa, 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 whoa. You go away. Can we shoot into there? And they should just be teeing off now. And once that thing goes, the balance of power will tip so heavily in our favor.
Missile infantry, all ranks fire. To battle! Prepare for combat.
Two more Suns are gonna wrap up there, but that's already done. The Flagellants, we don't quite care. The They take some casualties because they'll just regen them. Gotta love the Tattersouls. 160 models. And now we'll just take them down. Rotting Leviathan is just a huge husk of a crab with a ship on its back. I forget sometimes that maybe some of you are watching this for the first time and you've never seen a unit like this. And that's really my bad, guys. Whenever we get a chance to see a unique unit, I'm going to do my best to make sure I showcase it for a second, just so we can look at the model together. Because for many of you, that might have been like the coolest unit on the battlefield, and you're yelling at the screen like, man, why didn't you show the damn Rotting Leviathan? I wanted to see what it looks like. And I'm going to try and keep that in mind. For me, I've used and played with this unit quite a bit. You know, the excitement level is kind of low for me. But I need to remember that that's not the way it is for everyone. So we get 790 from the battle, another 690 from pardoning captives, and then hopefully like 10k or something great. Untainted local province and lost cargo. Well, that's could be a lot. As you approach the wreckage, a galleon of undead pirates appeared in a cloud of broadside guns and hissing black powder weapons, seeking to claim the sunken ship's treasure for themselves. After defeating the undead freebooters, you looted their galleon's coffers before sailing on to claim the salvage from the sunken ships for yourself. So this is a really great follower. The Acolytes of the Light College channel cleansing light magic for their masters. And lost cargo, your escapades on the high seas led to the seizure of cargo that will be of high commercial value when taken to port. That's for 6 turns. Pretty sure that translates into quite a bit. It's hard to tell right now. But I think it's perhaps more than it's currently looking like. Get some more untainted. Do we have any lords perhaps that aren't maxed out on followers? Well, definitely not them. But I know we have some free spots here. Yeah. That's good. Public order, sure. Untainted +3, that's great. And that's probably about it. We're not getting a lot of items, I'm noticing. We now have 2,000. What do we pump up? We have this whole province down here that we're like not even messing with anymore. Gotta make sure that's stabilized. At some point they may start coming for that instead of going in this super predictable pattern that they've been using for some time now. Maybe not. Let's upgrade here. More gold for the gold gods. And yeah. Anything else? Sunken booty. Know a little bit about that. keep passing. Slowly but surely. Mazdamundi with a full stack now. Attacking Pahuox. That's awful. Because he can definitely take it. And Lord Skrulk has ambushed us once. How the hell did you ambush us when you were moving and we could see you? This is really bad because this army is not set up for ambush fighting. Oh. We can't retreat from an ambush. And we're also in forced march stance, so we're tired. Well, wish me luck, y'all. This could be awful. I've been able to manipulate ambushes sometimes where I can do a lot of damage because they blob up if you can funnel them into a certain spot. But this could be quite bad. Also, you don't really get a chance to, if you've never seen an ambush before, this is our army, we're walking in a line. We can't make any formations. I have to pause the game if I want to be able to make formations. I try not to, but I think it's more thematic that way. I don't know where the enemy's coming from.
Take the ground. Loaded, sir. Sir, ready to engage.
So I'm going to try and get the most important units
Yes, General. Quick march.
in some semblance of a formation.
Sigma commands. Save ammunition. At
Okay, no. Let's fall back.
quick march. Yes, sir. At speed. As you say. Heading out.
Go 5 here.
To
Get them
battle.
there.
Form a
Park
ring
'em.
of steel. Very
Can
well.
send those guys out as well.
Quick march. Yes,
Get our
General.
Empire Captain,
I do not fear death.
Witch Hunter,
To battle.
Jade Wizard. Let's get him in a group 3. Group 6 perhaps.
Sterling's Revenge. By Ulrich
Yeah, here they come.
for the twin-tailed comet.
Nah, just park.
Yes, General.
Park and shoot.
Taking position. No lingering. Hand gunners. Moving now.
Guys, just fall back.
In the Emperor's name. House
Shoot.
down. Farina, guide our
Storm Vermin gotta go.
Sterling's Revenge. By Golmaran.
Shoot.
Ready for war.
You just stay on that path. Those are Death Runners.
Charge.
Get in there. Pull these guys back.
Power of light. Prepare for combat.
And let's go and support our boys as best we can.
Hellstorm rocket battery.
And shoot into those Hellstorm.
How it is. That's an order. Ready. We
Oh,
serve
no.
the Emperor.
Okay, at least we were in kind of a string line formation.
Sir, go. Sir, we obey. Fire. Yes, General. Sterling's Revenge for the Emperor.
We've got to get these slaves off of the Sunmaker. The Sunmaker is going to do a ton of work for us if we let it.
Bombardiers. Sigma calls. Ready.
Shade Wizard!
Keep casting.
Let the wind of life blow!
Storm Vermin are 100% the priority.
All ranks, fire! Sigma preserve!
You go there, you go shoot there.
Gunners!
Sure, keep shooting that
Moving
there.
now! For Heldenhammer!
Let's shoot up the hill.
Fire!
Yeah, and the Zentler's Reichsguard got sacrificed, basically.
Hand gunners! Hellstorm! Through to cannons! State troops
Alright, those
ready!
Storm Vermin got wrecked.
Sterling's Revenge!
Sterling's Revenge are doing great.
All things must wither!
Hand gunners! Like all
Retreat.
In range! War! Sterling's Revenge! In range!
Keep fighting.
Shoot them! Hand gunners! Ready! Hellstorm rocket battery! Fire! For the Emperor! For Sigma!
Need as much help as we can get. These Storm Vermin are now in and amongst our Hellstorm.
Sigma preservers! We serve the Emperor! Move out! Reichsguard Knights! Sigma guides us! For the comet!
Keep
Ready!
falling back.
Take the ground!
By Golmaran! Let's guide that blow!
Run, buddy.
Quickly!
There's too many Storm Vermin.
Swordsmen! Reichsguard Knights!
Judgment is coming!
Withdraw!
The Hellstorm's not online anymore.
Take aim! Mortar! Shoot! Taking position! Hand gunners! We serve the Emperor! Awaiting orders!
Our Empire Captain could just get over there. Alright, Sterling's Revenge can actually fight.
No
Mortars, you gotta run, guys.
Ready for war!
See if we can't snipe Scrope.
For Heldenhammer! Sigma
Shoot those dudes point blank, and then come over here and shoot Skrull.
Hand gunners! Mortar! Go! Take the ground! By Ulrich! Glory to the Empire! For the Warhammer! For the Emperor! Battle and blood await! Shiva preserve us!
Let's lower his missile resistance, and then we'll just try and shoot him to death.
Mortar! To battle!
Run away, guys.
Let the woods awaken!
Hand gunners! And speed! Quick march! To battle, brothers! For the Empire! Death to the faithless!
Direct call!
Huh.
Get them!
We've got to kill Skrull.
The Emperor!
We've got that potion popped, but if we lose our stuff, it's like GG. Victory! Wow!
By the
Get out of here,
twin-tailed
Skrull.
comet! The Empire endures!
Unfortunately, our cav got busted in this fight. We may have also completely lost the Sunmaker, which was an incredibly expensive, powerful unit.
Our weapons are yours!
Boy, that was close.
Hand gunners!
In battle, we can't catch anything. Once Skaven start to run, they get a speed boost. We had just enough AoE to deal with them, just enough armor and front line. Whew. Sterling's Revenge, always doing work. It's just a matter of which units they let us keep. I feel like some of our units are going to be completely gone. The Zentler's Reichsguard, fair enough. I threw them back in with almost nothing left. But we can replace them. And they'll be back in, I don't know, was it like 10 turns now? It's another one of those changes I don't quite like. I would not be surprised if Mazdamuni could probably just straight up attack us. I'm sure he has some big dinos he can do some siege attacking shenanigans with. That hurt, though. I definitely don't want to lose that capital place. I was hoping that Mazdamuni's enemies were going to keep him busy for longer, and I also didn't anticipate Aldabras being hit so heavily. Immune to swamp attrition, cool. More income from trade. There's a recruiting shortage.
What's the quarry?
Okay. We gotta kill Skrull. We can't let this,
Not for us!
this stack survive. Alright, we have no extra gear laying around. That's what I was checking on. Now let's get Earthblood, so we can have some healing that we can use. Healing would have been incredibly useful there. Only having one spell was very limiting for that battle. Also, let's get... are we waiting for an Imperial Pegasus? Probably. Just get Foe Seeker.
Is it time?
And what we can do now is
True servant of Sigma.
move forward,
Huntsman General. Warrior of Sigma.
attack.
To untamed lands. This is what we trained for.
Oh, hell no. We lost 2 units from that. No, 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 no.
Your death shall be a
I quick saved it. Alright, yeah, so let's reload that. I'm not losing. If this wasn't the Sterling's Revenge and a tier 3 halberdier,
Merciful today.
I'm not doing that. We're gonna load the quick save. Don't worry guys, my computer loads is pretty fast. Total War is quite the load heavy game. Trust me, I know. I've had the slow computer back in the day. Nothing saves this game like an SSD, guys. Without an SSD, I don't even know if I would play this game. There was a time where I'd put 1,000 hours into the first one, and I started getting so frustrated because it ran so smooth for the first, I don't know, like 500 of those hours. The game loaded instantly. It played beautifully. And then they released like one update after the other, and it just got slower and slower and worse until it got to the point where I could barely play at like medium. you know, graphically. Alright, start deployment. Get our real army up this hill.
Very well. Accuse them.
And our witch hunter did great last battle as well, with kind of surprising because we just left him on skirmish mode and he was able to mostly to maintain himself. I didn't have to really babysit him all that much. So the idea right now is basically to set up a formation quickly that allows for us to maximize our handgunners. Because if we can do that, and by that I mean like leave spaces in the front formation, that way we can shoot through it.
Take the ground.
And of course our mortars, who having them in guard mode was, I think, also quite clutch.
Yes, sir.
We only have one Sunmaker. Oh, that's just a standard Hellstorm. I thought that was the Sunmaker. I was wondering why it was shooting so slow. Makes way more sense now.
Ready for orders.
Alright, everybody get into place. And as they move in, we're going to bomb the hell out of them.
Rocket battery.
Hellstorms have such huge range. Curious what they're doing. If they're moving into the forest, are they really waiting for me? Okay, I guess that's fair. I am the one attacking them. But I also have artillery, so I don't... Yeah, let's move up. Keep everything fast forward. Guys, if for those of you who are wondering, there's no point, if you've never played much Total War, there's no point in trying to heal these units. They are kind of like healing capped right now, before the battle starts. So of course I don't really want to go fight them uphill, necessarily. As soon as I see that they start aggressively moving towards me, that's when I'll stop. Hold down spacebar, you can see where your units are going to line up. A little pro trick. And it's really just all about getting the Hellstorm in position. So once this gets close enough, I'm just going to start bombarding them. Like, there we go. See how long they sit still and take it. We also have these mobile mortars, let's not forget. So these are just Skaven slaves. They're not really that valuable. Let's shoot into the storm vermin. Definitely where we want to be shooting. Can't imagine they're going to sit here forever and just take this. They've got their green color scheme. When the time comes, we'll box up our frontline formation and make it really easy for our handgunners to shoot through. Alright, let's see if they start doing the legendary mortar dodging that CA kind of put into effect. They really did. Now, mortars are mostly random, so it's kind of hard for them to do it. But if you've ever played a dwarf campaign recently, you know what I'm talking about. The greenskins will dodge your goblobbers all day long.
Quick march. At speed. To battle. Go. No lingering.
I'm actually going to bring them back. I don't need them to die.
Take the ground. Swordsman.
So the idea is just to make a bunch of gaps.
Guide our aim.
Pull back.
No lingering.
And now we can kind of shoot in between these formations a bit. Be a bit harder in some spots than others.
Handgunners. At speed. Formation. March. Swordsmen. Go. Yes.
The idea is just to get a lot of angles.
Captain of the Empire. Hellstorm.
Nice. And they get dumpstered.
Fire. For the twin-tailed comet. Fire.
Keep on those storm vermin.
Handgunners. For Heldenhammer. At speed. No lingering.
You want just enough to be able to intercept the front line, but not so much that they block your line of sight. Just like this.
We are Sigmar's heirs.
See how our handgunners are now firing in nicely. Should have did a little bit more of this last time.
Orders heeded. Keep your heads down, men.
This ability takes forever to go off.
Signal given.
Just shoot.
Right. Sigma! The Empire endures. Formation.
May as well get them in there.
Halberdiers.
That hurt.
Sigma exultant. State troops ready. All set.
Sure, if they want to attack right there, that's fine.
Sigma guides us. Sigma guide our
We'll put the mortars on the slingers,
Guide our fire.
but all of the storm vermin are pretty much dead.
Feel life flow.
We'll heal up here, because we did take some damage on our halberdiers. And we don't have life bloom yet, so normally on a life caster, whenever you cast a spell, you get some map-wide healing. It's small, but it's not insignificant if you cast 10 spells over the course of a long battle. It's hundreds of HP. Just fast forward. I'm pretty sure they're dead now. They might get a chance to run one more time. And if that's the case, let's kill them. As many as we can. That way we can auto-resolve without having to fear that we're going to lose some powerful defensive unit. Alright. Yeah, Skrulk's casting there is the only reason they got any kills. Just went to the store earlier too. I bought Chernobyl, the HBO series, if any of you guys have ever seen that. I haven't watched it yet, but I've heard so many good things. I was excited to check it out myself. I didn't really feel like paying for like short-term HBO just to watch one show.
A deserved promotion.
Or research rate, yes. And we also got him Skrulk's trait of being immune to swamp attrition. So very good stuff. And we can give him more fervent. Bring him back to Laxlon. But we need to get Aldabras over here to threaten Mazdamundi. His stack is too strong. I don't think we'll be able to hold him back with this. And we can't exactly like summon an army there to defeat him. We have a lot of gold right now. And it's very tempting just to put it all here. Because we kind of need it. Yeah, let's get the coastal city state. Should have 20 something K, 20, 22, 23K, something like that. You can get other things. You guys can move back. It might be time to start moving into the blood swamps. Or taking the fight to the Horned Rat. You know, let's get on dry land. And let's recruit. Get some spearmen.
By the Emperor's authority.
Are we not at war with these things? Do we have a peace treaty with them, perhaps? It doesn't say so. But they have allies. Two of which are kind of our partners. I don't need to take that place. I really don't. What we should be doing is moving towards the altar of the Horned Rat, for sure.
Of sorts. Ragtuggers.
Let's start trying to take these locations from the Skaven. And then maybe we still consider moving north with Alduus. I think that's a better plan. Our income is slightly inflated by that event. Where is it? Yeah, lost cargo. Get untainted in all of our provinces. That'll help us out a lot, because we're really dealing with... We took gold for Chaos Corruption. So we kind of need that to go away, and then we need to reverse the effects. Anything else that we can do? No, there's nothing else we can do. Just have to pray for Pahawks. We could recruit another lord down here. Try and get a few, you know, soldiers and put them right next to Pahawks. But the odds are, if we can't move there in one turn, he'll just turn and he'll break the siege to attack them. He only needs a few... Well, he probably could attack us right now with siege attacker. I think we have maybe 3 turns before he attacks. Which I don't know if that's enough time for Aldebras to get there. It's probably enough time for us to, like, really hurt him on the attack. And then to get here with Aldebras and take this place back. It just sucks because we invested a ton in its infrastructure. And it's kind of like, you know, it's our big 4-slot or 4 settlement province up north. It was supposed to be our bulwark between us and Mazdamundi. I'm actually hoping that someone attacks him up here and draws him away or something like that. Though I don't know if I've ever seen the AI kind of behave that way. Usually once they start sieging something, they're locked down. Let's get some leadership. I'm usually all about money. Okay, Igor Crowbrother might be moving to fight Mazdamundi. Probably won't do much, sadly, for us.
I will go.
Move as fast as we can. We're recovering HP as we travel. Wellsprings need an upgrade. Let's give them that. We can... This increases the rank for Demigryph Knights. That's awesome.
Markus
Let's go see what's up. It's probably just some ruins, right, guys?
They will
Oh, it's not. Jesus. Look at their garrison. Lightning Strike doesn't do anything here. I'm honestly not that scared of them. They have a Hell Pit Abomination. They have some really annoying ranged units. But we have a Steam Tank. We have our heroes. Let's quick save this. I think we can do this. Now, they will be able to summon a bunch of stuff with Menace from below. And they have Warp Bomb. They have 3 of these. Ugh.
I've got your back.
This is the capital.
So
If we
watch
break
mine.
this, we should have an easy time breaking the others. We quick save it. If I fail horribly, we'll just reload. Kind of studying the map real quick. One I've seen many a time. There are 3 gates. I've said before I don't like to cheese these types of battles, and I really don't. So I don't like to put all my units in like one little corner back here, break the like. There's so many easy ways to do it that I don't like to do. But what we will do is pick one side, and we'll attack that one side. And I think this is the weak link right here. If we line up all right here, they'll only have 2 towers that can affect us. Our huntsmen will be able to absolutely rake the walls.
Ready for war.
Also remember, guys, I always forget, because I don't get to play as often as I'd like. We have Vanguard deployment.
Ready for war.
Steam Tank Vanguard deployment, OP,
Markus Wulfhart.
AF. Okay. I kind of want to get these 3 up on the walls. We'll let them climb. Reichsguard and Demigryphs will head to the gates for us, because that's all they can really do. Steam Tank, kind of the same thing.
Ready.
And then Kalara and Wulfhart, we'll just try and get them in good positions,
Markus Wulfhart.
so that they can shoot and have, you know, good fire over everyone else.
We are Sigmar's heirs.
They're in a group together, but they don't really need to be. It's not a big deal. Let's just get them in guard mode. Okay. Alright, let's start. Most important thing is to get the guys who need to be climbing the walls. Let's get them climbing the walls. Huntsmen, lock them. That way they can move forward and shoot. And let's get Roderick climbing up. Get him fighting. Let's get our steam tank shooting at the gate. Okay, these guys should not be moving forward at all. Shoot there. Shoot there, maybe, if you can reach over the gate, over the walls, that would be awesome. So we're just gonna move through. Start taking the gate. Let's move these heroes up. We don't have much use for them right now. Alright, this one Reichsguard unit is taking a lot of damage. We'll pull them out. We don't need them in here. Let's get those halberdiers over there. I hate it when the game spazzes out and they're like, my guys don't produce their ladders. Killing this Warlock Engineer, that's cool.
Pick them off! Fire! Taking aim!
Roger's just looking around like, who can I beat up?
Markus Wulfhart! I hope the battle was
Come on, guys, break the gates.
ready ammunition!
Get in there and break the gate. I feel like I've given these orders already. I started a kind of a Lizardman campaign for fun a little while back. And what ended up happening was just a ton of dropped orders, which is something that I didn't expect to see in like recent times, because they supposedly had fixed all that. But I'm thinking now, maybe not. I think we need to get our huntsmen up here. Let's get these guys in the back, forming up along the back side. Oh, great. The closed gate bug. See how some of my units have made it through? I don't want to rush into here. That's storm vermin with halberds. And in the meantime, we're losing guys. And we're taking magic damage. Super garbage. We should be through the gate already. 79%. I'm not that worried about Roderick. He can tank for himself. We're just trying to get the huntsmen up and over to where they're firing in the front lines. But it's not working. So let's just pull these dudes down here and bring them in. And just like that, we're through. Yay. Get everybody in. Our biggest problem, as always, is that we don't have any like AoE magic to kill rats with. And they have a ton of AoE magic.
Go! Quick march! Reichsguard!
Those are clan rats.
We are Sigmar's heirs.
None of our units are going where they're supposed to go.
We serve the
I might reload this just to redo this siege again. This has been miserable. I shouldn't have to manually control these guys. Like, look what they're doing. Get into position. Unlock. There. Get up the mountains, guys. Get up the ladders, rather. They're going in here to climb the ladders. God, I hate that. I don't even... Ugh. Okay. It's all good.
For friends!
Some of this I feel like is my fault because I do know how janky the system is enough that I should be like compensating for it, but I'm not.
To battle! By Ulrich's wrath!
And I feel like it's my fault that I'm not
Lingering! Quicker!
taking it more into account.
Position! Legendary paladin! Annihilate!
Get everybody into melee there. Sure. I should have just been cheesing this thing from the start, I guess.
Pick them up! Ready to fire!
Get them down there.
Standing by! For the Emperor!
We're taking an ungodly amount of damage from that Plague Claw, too.
Formation! March! Sigma, guide our fire!
Alright. We killed the Hell Pit, no surprise. If we could just bring our Huntsman to bear correctly.
By Sigmar's will! Take the ground! For the twin-tailed
Those are Skaven
helmet!
slaves.
Soldiers
They
of
spawn
the
out of the corpse of the Hell Pit Abomination. Once again, sorry guys, I think I forgot to kind of showcase that unit. This thing's gonna have like hundreds of kills. Yeah. Can't be helped.
Finding range, sir!
What we need to do is just get all these guys on the ground.
Now! Sir!
See, I've kind of made a wall here.
Prepare for combat! Go! General!
Alright, our cav is beat up.
Quickly!
No shoddy contraptions here.
Give them some physical resistance.
Fight!
Actually, get these dudes in melee.
Prepare for combat! Attack! Victory is assured!
And we'll lower the stats.
Is yours.
Steam Tank needs to just be like rolling in there as hard as possible.
Swords. Load it, sir! Watch your backs! Yes, General? Launch!
It's almost out of ammo, but 200 kills on that thing is just stupid.
Ranged weapons ready! Take the ground!
Get those guys there.
We are Sigmar's heirs!
Put these in group 6 maybe, and bring them here.
Onward!
We just have a lot of units that aren't good in sieges.
Sir!
Not the way you have to do it to win.
Go!
Our huntsmen aren't pushovers in melee. See if we actually manage to hit anything. Steam Tank's going in there. It's going to terrify probably everything. The question really wasn't whether we would win, it's how many casualties we would lose,
Understood!
or we would have.
Yes, sir! Quickly!
See you later.
Yes, my lord! Ready!
Start trying to tear her out there.
Paladin of Britannia! Vanquish them!
As long as I don't lose any actual units, I'm okay. I'm aggravated, but I'm okay.
Yes, sir! Take the ground!
Aye, lad, I'll do it.
For the lady!
Let the huntsmen do their work.
Ulrich's wrath!
Bring Marcus in.
This way!
And right now, they should just be shooting into the blob.
For the clanrats flee! Unbrave!
Yeah, there we go. Alright.
Shoot them!
Man. Very tempted to get incredibly salty there, because that was not super fun. So, perhaps a better way to do that would have just been to be more patient at the gate. Yeah, let the Steam Tank break it down by itself. Keep all my heroes in like a deep reserve. Put the Huntsmen on like hold ammunition once we got them off the gate. Because they didn't contest the walls at all. So putting our own frontliners up on the walls, all that did was open us up to damage. Wow, we can sack it for 92.
Curse you thing!
Or we can occupy it.
Take it all.
Dang, that's tempting. But we're gonna settle it.
Hunt, Marshal.
It's another really strong city for us to have. And if we can reinforce it quickly, get rid of that. Probably get rid of that. Let's see what else we could get instead. Let's kind of plot this out just for a bit. We definitely want walls. There's nothing else unique here besides the port, which is nicely upgraded already. Glad we didn't sack it, because we would have destroyed these great buildings. We're going to get some gold back from selling these. Probably put in a Shrine of Sigmar to start getting some of that untainted. And a tap room. I think those two. That'll give us public order, plus untainted, plus walls. So that'll make this a really strong location for us. And what do we have now? Don't need that. Logistician is nice, but I think we're trying to get some of this other stuff. Pervious to attack. I think we were working down this route to try and get Sharpshooter made available. Honest Steel. I care more about our Halberdiers. Ward save for the steam tank. Yeah, none of this really matters. Let's go for this. We have demigriffs and great swords. And our replenishment is pretty good. We'll be nearly back up to 100% fighting strength very soon. And as long as they don't hit us with any, like, huge numbers. You know what, let's move. Let's move a bit. As long as we're not outside of our territory, we can still recruit.
I will go. Guided by Sigmar.
I think we're still good. I think this is the line right here.
Begins.
Yeah. Alright, get us some more archers. And boom, perfect. Move over here.
Wild makes warriors.
He's good.
All right.
Alderbrass needs another unit to replace the Zentlers. We need gold for that. Insufficient funds here. Whew, this is becoming quite the stressful episode. Lots of us being pulled apart. But our income is rising rapidly right now. Let's check out diplomacy real quick. Dwarves, what are you up to? They gave me 300 gold the last time I asked, and so did these dudes. Will you give me anything? That is a sizable gift. I would not have asked for that much. How about the New World colonies?
Are wily negotiators, so unworkable. Orders heeded.
Alright, free 300 gold. Can't be mad at that.
Markus Wulfhart.
I also see there's stuff in the water that we could go and get. Alright, one more turn rolling. Wouldn't be surprised. Oh no. That was gonna be ours, you jerks. Well, if someone had to take it, at least it was them. It would be better if it was an enemy, but we have the capital, and that's what really matters. And we already have it so that it will be very well defended very soon. Look the bloody.
Here to serve.
Let's go up to here and camp.
I serve the Heldenhammer.
Altar of the Horned Rat, we've got 9k. And once we get all this done in 3 turns, this place will be super self-sufficient. Do have a little bit left over as well.
Protector of the weak.
Gotta go as far as we can in this way, in this direction. Man, Mazdamundi, damn you. Is there anything special here that we can build? Get some paved roads, and the last tier of the gem cutters, so an extra 150 there.
Huntsman General.
Pretty dang expensive, but
Sigmarite
worth it?
Archlector.
You be the judge. Okay, so we could come out here to a sea corpse. Let's do it.
Fall in.
Let's do it. Oh man, easy
To the
mode.
fray.
Why? Oh, bless me. Yeah, easy mode. Same map too, really? Battle of Volcanic Islands. Can't give me a different map? At least we know what to do. Yeah, this won't be a cramped, annoying siege battle. This is going to be an open field. Get wrecked.
Souls will fly.
Actually, no. God, it's so easy to forget. It's such an overpowered thing to be able to Vanguard deploy your entire army.
For Heldenhammer. Ready for war.
Right at the start. Super broken. Roderick goes up there.
Swords.
Get our Cav
Reichsguard Knights.
in the backfield. Steam tank up front as well.
Markus
Or
Wulfhart.
whatever. These. It's sad to say how little these characters actually matter in these types of engagements. They can do cool stuff and big damage, but
Let me get my tools.
I'm sure they're in guard mode.
Aye.
The Empire endures. The accused will die. Equipped. Accord. Take that.
Let's do an amber bow shot here. Feels like we very rarely get to do that. Keep them fresh.
Taking aim, sir. Yes, General. Sir.
There's definitely a risk of becoming lazy though,
Finding
and
range,
complacent,
sir. For the Emperor.
because of just how easy this really becomes.
It is an order.
We'll give them physical resistance.
Sir. Pure of heart.
Lady of the Glade.
Ready. Very well.
We could focus shot here.
Soul is aflame. At speed. At once. For
There we
the
go. As soon as we disengage,
Taking aim.
down they go.
Sigma call.
Alright, let's hope for some actual, like, real monetary value this turn to help us accelerate. Obviously, that 10% income boon over 6 turns, I mean, that's huge. That's thousands of gold. But it's kind of like an investment. In this particular juncture, I'd rather have everything up front, that way I can build things faster and start the snowball on our income. We have a lot of level 2 shops that we can upgrade.
Scots shall never fall. Today you live.
Alright, 1360 plus another 610.
The Emperor grants this honor.
Got Fearless, and we've unlocked the Regiment of Renown, the Black Lions. And the Sunmaker. Awesome. Yeah, 8k. The rival salvagers you spotted turned out to be a freebooting horde of undead pirates. As you approach the putrid remains, they turn their guns and cannons on you. After dispatching them in an ensuing sea battle, you looted their galleon's coffers, which had recently been filled with trinkets and valuables, extracted from the dead beast's belly. Alright.
Comradeship is all.
Oh, we can even reach another sea corpse? I think we're gonna do that.
Loyal
Get Blade Shield.
No greater marksman.
What can we upgrade? We might as well just hold off on looking at things until we know exactly how much gold we'll have at the end. Let's do it. This time it has 2 Rotting Leviathans, so they're not really giving me much of a challenge. And the balance of power is just a little wonky because they are such strong units. But of course, we'll just insta-snipe them with our Huntsmen. We've been using them on infantry, but they're actually designed to kill these units. And their stats are just juice to the gills. Maggie Worsley. Pirate names are definitely the best names in the game.
Take aim. Ready to fire.
Alright, let's just line them up nice and easy.
Ready for war. By Ulrich's wrath.
Easy front line, alternating halberds.
Reichsguard
Cav, just in case anybody breaks through or goes on the flanks and we really want to do something about it. Probably won't.
Legendary paladin. The Empire endures.
And the same kind of nonsense we did last time, where we just kind of keep them here. And actually should really keep them close to Yorick because of ballistics calibration. It's a really powerful ability.
Markus Wulfhart. Sigma guides us.
We use our steam tank to shoot. Steam tank it up. Whoop, that zoomed us right past, and the steam tank missed. That's lame.
Child of Kurnos.
Once they get a little closer, we can actually net these things down. Yeah, just shoot at whatever.
For the comet.
You guys shoot there, you shoot there.
Guide our fire.
But at least 2 of them.
Markus Wulfhart.
Amber Bow the Lord. Okay, it worked. Make sure Yorick is using his ability.
Lady of the Glade.
And let's lock these things down so they don't get into our back line or anything like that. They're melting.
State troops ready. Sir. Yes, General. Fire. Bring it down.
Alright, there they go. And the last of the giant crabs falls before the might of the steam tank. And about 1,000 arrows.
Shoot.
Just get the melee.
Protector of the forest.
Could have lowered its armor and its missile resistance and a host of other things.
Finding range.
Just absolutely unnecessary for me to use that much micro.
Fire! For the twin-tailed comet.
Peace out. Peace out, Maggie. The more ammo we get on these guys, the more broken they become. Their ammo is huge. I think if you consider all the ammo buffs we have on them right now, these huntsmen, during even that short battle, they almost would have run out of ammo. They fired that much.
The scouts shall never fall. I've no time for human baggage. Today,
Yeah, we're getting rich off of this. And not to mention the levels. Another 6k and an armor of silvered steel. That's great. Our hostility level went up, which isn't great, but can't really do much about that. Do some small little quality of life upgrades. We're not going to upgrade any of the big garrisons. What I'd really love to do, get all of these guys their own gates. We haven't really been able to do that. This needs to upgrade if we're ever going to actually defend it. That still has 4 turns left. Definitely want to upgrade the one that's in the capital. That's the most likely one to survive. And just like that, we spent a fortune. That might be the last battle of the day, though. And we're probably going to put in, if we can't get the Zentler's Reichsguard, I think they have several more turns left. We'll either give this group the Sunmaker or the Black Lions. I don't like how much artillery and range units we have, though. I would much rather get some cav. We're going to end up selling this at some point. No reason to do it yet, though. Marcus, another level on you, buddy. Let's go ahead and finish off Honest Steel. Then we'll be able to get Rally. And then the main thing, Sharpshooter. So more reload time reduction, missile damage, and missile resistance for those units. They'll basically have like some weak shields of their own. So they'll be able to counter skirmish fire.
Loyal or not, they'd better fight.
What else were we going for here? It increases own speed by 15%. Get Overseer. Buff his aura.
Always get found out in the end.
He will have piercing shots.
Time will tell on this one.
And he will get... Give him some more HP. Alright, let's go through the whole thing again because we know we have more of these. That's pretty useless. Let's get the research rate. That's important. That's an Empire Captain. He can't do anything with Winds of Magic Power Reserve. Unless there's a caster in his group. And that's Emil. He's got a Jade caster. Or a Jade Wizard in his group. So he can actually use it. And we have that armor here.
Every last beast.
All right, guys, I'm burnt. This was a tough series of calls here, but we made them, and we did progress. We're gonna have to stay here for a bit with Marcus to make sure we're locking this place down. And it's kind of isolated. And it looks like the elves are starting to take over. I honestly wouldn't be surprised if Teclis gets smashed here by someone else, like Loki or something, and then we can just swoop in and take it anyway. So we just need to be on the ball with that. And then look forward to a big Mazdamundi brawl, I guess, next episode. I don't know if we'll quite make it in time to save Pahuax, but we're going to make him pay for it. And when he does, we'll be there to swoop in with Aldebrass and really make him pay for it. So alright guys, thank you so much for watching. Once again, my name is Brett. My channel is Good Talk Gaming. And as always, y'all, I will see you in the next one. Take care.